Hi guys, so for today's reading we are going to be looking into what do others love about you so much. So we have three piles here, pile 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp, a donation, or hit that little super thanks button. All that stuff really helps me out, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you who does that, so thank you so much for doing that. Let's get started with pile 1. So for pile 1, what do people love so much about you? You are definitely an extremely fiery, passionate person. You're very unashamed of your sexuality and the things you enjoy in the bedroom. You're somebody who's very colorful, very different, very vibrant, very flirty as well. People definitely love your body, and people definitely have nothing bad to say about you when it comes to things in the bedroom as well. You're very different as well. People could definitely love how much calm, peace, patience you have, how much beauty you bring to any situation that you're in. People may also love to watch you sleep as well. If you've slept around anyone, they definitely find you sleeping to be a very calming and peaceful thing to observe. If you're somebody who's very athletic, they definitely love your athleticism. They could love the chivalrous nature you have too. Some of you may be very chivalrous in some sort of way. Could be the type of person that if somebody's cold, you'll take off your coat and hand it to them. Let's save these ones for a minute. Just let go and fall like a little waterfall. So your ability to be able to let go of past situations, your ability to be able to move away from any kind of drama, gossip, chaos, negativity, your ability to just be able to release your fear and release your inhibitions, your ability to just be who you are, regardless of what anybody thinks. And also your ability to take a chance on love as well. And success with painting leads to success with many other things. It carries over into every part of your life. So how successful you are is something that people love about you as well. How much self-love you have really learned how to love yourself and how to just be you. You're very authentic, very truthful to who you are. You're also somebody who can stop and take a minute to really observe a situation, pause and reflect on things. And you're able to see things from everybody's perspective when it comes to any situation that you're in. You could definitely be somebody that is creating a lot of financial success and stability in your life. You could be somebody who's very much a family person. Family may mean a lot to you. You're a very loyal, committed, strong, stable, grounded, and solid person. Very authentic, once again. Very caring and nurturing of those that you love. Peacock and vulture. So you're somebody that knows that true beauty lies within, and you have a lot of true beauty within yourself. People may love your body, but once they get to know you better, they love who you are inside, because who you are inside is so amazing. You're definitely somebody that has caused people to realize where they might have been judging the book by the cover and to change their thinking on those things. And you're also somebody who's really good at transmuting energy as well. You are somebody who brings a lot of joy to a place that you're in, a lot of happiness. Your energy is something that is felt everywhere you go, for sure. And you are not somebody who can be poisoned by the energetic vampires around you either. Reads a lot and loves alone time, teaches others and creates a safe space to learn. This has inspired so many, but is this person has inspired so many, but is alone a lot. They are there for others, but they don't have much support in return. So people really love the fact that you are there for anyone, anytime they need anything, that you're somebody that teaches others a lot, inspires others a lot, but at the same time, you're somebody very independent. You can stand strong on your own 2 feet for sure, and you definitely are capable of handling anything that comes your way, even without support. Your makeup and hair is always on point. You're very good at designing, whether it be a house, fashion, or advertising. You're very creative and a genius in how you see things and put them together. You know what? If you're the person that was telling me that you're a fashion designer and you're watching this, let me know in the comments below. You're definitely somebody that is very creative, artistic, very good at designing things, very good at advertising, a very good salesperson. You are very good at coming up with pitches, a genius in how you see things and put them together. You really are somebody very different, and you really see things in a very different way than a lot of people around you. And people definitely love this about you. You not only have beauty, but you have intelligence. You not only have outer beauty, but inner beauty as well. You are somebody that really is a very beautiful soul, and somebody that really goes out of your way to create a very strong community around you. And I feel like you're not just somebody who takes care of those that you love, you take care of people when you see they need it in general. If you see like a group of kids bullying somebody, you're going to step in and you're going to say something, and the way that you say something is going to make those kids really think about it and go, hey, wait a minute, maybe what we've been doing really isn't the right thing, and maybe we should be doing something different. So it's not just you jump in and you hate those kids instantly because they were bullying. It's that you actually teach them a valuable lesson about life and how they should be living it. So that is pretty much what I got for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys thought about it, whether or not it resonates, what you might have going on, who these people could be, what you're creating business-wise, because it's going to be really good for you. And if you guys did enjoy this, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp or a donation. You can find my Cash App, PayPal, and Amazon wishlist all in the description box below, or hit that little super thanks button. I really do appreciate anybody and everybody who's been doing any of those things lately. It really does help me out, and thank you so much for that. I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. For you guys, what do others love about you so much? The look in your eyes is definitely something that comes to mind. You're a very romantic person by nature. You're very loving. You're very heart-centered, and you communicate the emotions that you feel within. And you have a very strong intensity in your look, in your eyes. You're definitely somebody that people fall in love with quite easily as well. You could also have very big eyes for some of you as well. And some of you, you may have like some sort of, I don't want to say it like that, deformity, something different about you in the way that you look, but it makes you seem more human in a lot of ways as well. And even if you don't like this about you, there are people that really do like and appreciate those differences that you have within you or on the surface of you. Somebody could have like a lot of freckles, or somebody could have a bigger nose, or like really big eyes, or big teeth, or a big forehead, or a big chin, or big lips, or a birthmark across their face or across their neck. And there are people who really absolutely love these differences about you because they make you who you are, and because you don't seem to hate yourself because of those things. You still love yourself even with those differences, and I feel like you love a lot of other people even when they have differences like that themselves. We have Sagittarius. Sad clown just came to mind. Sagittarius. So you're somebody who's very much the life of the party. You definitely stand out. You're definitely this very romantic, loving person, and you communicate your emotions and your feelings, and you're very beautiful in that sense. You also listen to your intuition very clearly and closely. You're very connected to your spirituality or whatever it is that you believe in, and you're very expressive about that as well. You're somebody who really is very much the life of the party. You stand out. You're very different from others, and you don't care. You embrace your differences and you go with them. You could also be somebody who makes people laugh on a very regular basis. Shocking events, lit up, exposure. My cat just jumped on my board. So you're somebody who really brings a lot of things to the light. You're somebody who exposes a lot of things. You definitely shock a lot of people as well. And you could actually even be somebody who is getting ready to go very viral or very big in some sort of way as well. I feel like people love the fact that you can either be dressed up and going out, or you could be in a very comfortable clothing. You can dress for whatever occasion is going on at the time. Some of you could actually be bisexual. Some of you could be trans. Some of you could be, your sexuality could be different than a lot of other people's, but your love is based on what's inside of a person and what's, you really pick up on the amazing qualities of people, and you see those things. You see very deeply into people's souls. Ace of Wands. I look forward to seeing you again. Happy painting. God bless, my friends. And these are the Bob Ross cards, if anybody wanted to know. So, people really look forward to seeing you again. They actually feel very inspired and motivated in your presence, and they really, look forward to the next time they will be able to see you. They really hope that you are blessed in your life, and they feel like they are blessed to know you, for a lot of you as well. Seven of Swords. Be very light, be a gentle whisper. So you're very intelligent. You have a very strong mind as well. And you are very... You may talk very quietly at times. You're very gentle with people. You're a very calming, loving soul. And you bring a lot of peace and joy to people's lives. And once again, you definitely see all the good inside of somebody. Even when somebody hates themselves, they feel ashamed of themselves, they feel like they need to run away from situations, or they aren't good enough for situations. You're somebody who sees the beauty inside of them, and you accentuate that beauty. You bring their attention to it. We have the Nine of Wands, we have the Hierophant, we have the Hawk, and we have the Otter. You are definitely somebody that is moving up in this world. You could definitely be somebody in a leadership position. You could be in retail. You could be a salesperson. You could be in management. You could be in the law in some sort of way. You could work in a library for some of you as well. You may know a lot about different herbs and herbal healing and medicine and things like that. A lot of people may come to you for advice or wisdom in certain situations, especially romantic situations for a lot of you as well. You've been through a lot, but regardless of how much you've been through, you always have hope in your heart for a brighter day. And it doesn't matter how much you've gone through, you are going to fight your way through it. And you're going to fight your way through it with a light-hearted energy. You're very playful, very joyous. You've definitely connected with and healed a lot of your inner child energy, so you express a lot of that inner child energy to the world around you. And you're definitely somebody who sees things from a much higher perspective, and you hone in on all the details. You are somebody who picks up on a lot of things that others miss. You're very sharp and very intelligent, and you also are somebody who receives a lot of messages from the other side as well, a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities. You could even be somebody who does tarot reading yourself or healing in some sort of form or fashion. You really pick up on a lot of things that others miss. And I feel like that's why others come to you for guidance, for wisdom, for understanding of the situation they're in and how to navigate through it, because you are somebody who is very loving and you see things from everyone's perspective, and you're really good at being able to pick up on things that others are missing. Your style and fashion sense is out of this world. You make things work and you come up with crazy combos. Very artistic and ready to lend a helping hand. Creative intelligence is something that you possess in spades. So you are very good with creativity. Some of you could even have like your own art shop or studio, or you could have like a store that has all different kinds of different things that you've created or made. You could even be, for some of you, you could be a fashion designer, and if so, you might want to watch pile 1 as well. So crazy in a good way, filled with life and vitality. Nothing is boring with them around. They love to live and they live to love. They will never be held back, but will always blaze forward fearlessly. You are definitely somebody that does what you want to do, regardless of what anybody thinks about that. You could actually be somebody that people might catch you singing along to your favorite song right in front of a restaurant in a busy parking lot, or something along those lines. You may go out and do karaoke. You may go out to the bar and have a few drinks with your friends. You really do have a passion for living life, and you know that nothing in moderation is ever bad. It's when you start taking it to the extremes that it becomes bad. And you're definitely somebody that really enjoys life, and you really enjoy people, and you really enjoy learning all the different new things about all the different people around you. So you're definitely somebody that is very beautiful in a lot of ways, very joyful, very happy-go-lucky. You bring a lot of life to people. And that's pretty much what I got for you guys. If you guys enjoyed this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp or a donation. You can find my Cash App, PayPal, and Amazon wish list in the description box below. Honestly, right at this moment, I could use a few blessings from the Earth Angels on here, so it would be greatly appreciated right now. And I really hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. For you guys. Let's see why other people love you so much. You really light up people's lives. You expose a lot of the things that are hidden in the shadows. For some of you, you could actually do shadow work with people as well. You're definitely somebody who sees things that others miss. You help people to see things more clearly instead of the distorted views that they may have about the world or themselves. And you definitely shock people in so many ways. Done, finished, over, no more. Emotional explosion, repressed emotions. You're somebody who sees the reason why things happen. You definitely know what people bury under the surface and why they may be having emotional explosions. And I feel like a lot of you, this is because in the past you may have dealt with a lot of repressed emotions and exploding on people because of it, or you dealt with a lot of people who have done that. And so you know and see very clearly what is going on underneath the surface and what people need to start expressing in their life. You are somebody who has very strong boundaries, and you're somebody who does not put up with BS anymore, because you know that if you're not being your authentic self, that it's just going to well up and explode on people. And I feel like you convince other people of the same thing in their life, to start living more authentically to themselves and start expressing their truth more fully, so that they are not having this problem anymore. Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're very truthful, very honest. You are somebody who is no bullshit. You are just going to put things out there, and you expect other people to do the same as well. You are actually going to point out to other people when they're not doing that, instead of just letting it slide. Go out on a limb. That's where the fruit is. You're willing to take chances. You're willing to take risks. Because you know that the bigger risk you take, the bigger the rewards could be. The Knight of Cups. Let's put a few little highlights in here just to make them little rascals just sparkle in the sun. You're very loving, very emotional, very intuitive. You could wear your heart on your sleeve. You're very romantic. You are for some people, you may say that you're a hopeless romantic, but you know what? I don't think so. You're a very hope-filled romantic. A very hope-filled romantic. You love and you love and you love, regardless of what other people may think about that. You are somebody that loves, and you express that love, and you point out people's good qualities and their amazing things that they have inside of them that they may try to hide from the world. Eight of Cups, King of Swords, Deer, and Buffalo. You are willing to walk away from a situation even if you have a lot of love for it, especially if you're dealing with emotionally immature people or people that are a lot of talk but no walk. You're willing to put your foot down. You're willing to express yourself and communicate. And you are very intelligent, very logical, very rational, regardless of whether or not you are a romantic and you have a lot of love inside of you and you express that love. You are also somebody who's very rational, very logical, very straightforward. You're somebody who always has a plan in situations as well, regardless of whether or not it looks like you're just jumping out there and doing all kinds of crazy shit. You already know what's going on and you already have a plan for it. You're somebody who's very observant, very patient, very loving and dedicated, very caring and generous with your time and your energy. But that also means that you have to have good boundaries, and you know that. And you do not feel guilty for being mean or cruel to people when you have to move away from a situation, because you know that keeping yourself strong inside, centered and stable and balanced is something that's very important for you to continue to be the person that you are and give that love to people. You can't give that love to people if people are taking advantage of it, and you know that. You could have also dealt with a lot of manipulation and gaslighting, a lot of cruelty from others. You could have dealt with people that were very sharp or cruel with their words, people who criticized you a lot, or people that really tore you down a lot in some sort of way. And that could have also been why it took you so long to be able to express things truthfully to people when you knew that they were going to hurt them, because you didn't want to hurt people the way that you had been hurt. But at the end of the day, you also realized that the only way to be able to create an authentic relationship with somebody who actually loves you for who you are is to be able to express who you really are inside. And that hurts a lot less than leading people on. Boldness and daring are going to pay off. You took the steps, or soon will, and this is totally worth it. Believe it and be it. No more hiding your value in the shadows. So, people love that you are bold, that you are daring, that you are taking the steps to create changes in your life. You're taking the risks that you feel are going to be worth it, and they do believe that it is going to be worth it. They really wish that you would believe it, though, and that you would stop hiding yourself in the shadows, because you are fucking amazing. And so if you've been hiding yourself in the shadows, it's time to really put yourself out there and expose everything that you are. You believe in yourself and you believe in others. You never judge. You guide and inspire from a place of love. You are very giving and pure. You care deeply for all of life, and you help others whenever you can. You have a bleeding heart, and that is an amazing thing to have in this hard, cold world. Always keep your hope and belief alive. What just came to mind is A Time to Kill, where she was discussing how she feels about the death penalty, and he's talking about her being a bleeding heart liberal. And you definitely are somebody that is fucking amazing and beautiful, and all this beautiful, the beautiful qualities that you have, and you do not allow anyone to convince you that those are not good, those are not worthy, those are not valuable things to believe in, because they are. So that is pretty much what I got for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys thought about it, whether or not it resonates, what you might have going on. If you guys did enjoy this reading, it would be awesome if you could like, share, comment, subscribe. Think about donating. My Cash App, PayPal, and Amazon wish list are all down in the description box below. I actually have a lot of food items and stuff in my Amazon wish list, because the way that I'm living, it's kind of expensive to have non-perishable items. So anything like that that you guys do is extra appreciated, especially right now. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.